When I grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts, I was raised by my grandparents, Joseph and Shirley, and they always supported and fostered my creative efforts when I was a kid. So they always made sure I had pads of paper with pencils if we were on long car trips. If they wanted to have a nice meal out at a restaurant and they were bringing me, they'd make sure I had a pad of paper to draw with. And when I was in the 6th grade, the public funding all but eliminated the arts education program in the public schools. So my grandfather enrolled me in classes at the Worcester Art Museum. So from 6th through 12th grade, I was able to supplement my art education by taking weekly classes at the Worcester Art Museum. And it was just amazing to be surrounded by other kids who love to draw and who were passionate about art. So one of the teachers I had at the Worcester Art Museum was Mark Lynch, and he always encouraged me to follow my own path. When he learned that I had read a book, how to draw a book, that encouraged me to draw just like they did in the comic books that you would find in the magazine racks, he was just horrified. He said, forget everything you learned and just do what you're doing, because you should just draw the way you want to draw and celebrate that. So as a child, when I took these classes at the Worcester Art Museum, one of the most brilliant things that this program does is they get the kids to come in and take a cartooning class. But then that cartooning class then goes through the museum's collection. So that was my introduction to an art museum. And even when I was a kid, I thought, I just want to draw cartoons. Why am I coming to look at these Greek sculptures? It just really opens your mind to all of these other avenues, and the way things can aesthetically look.